The turn 7 hairpin for the first time they come. Here's a little look at the inside from the door. There's going to be contact in there, isn't there? Yes, it's a spin. And once again, it's Andres Simonsen who's involved.
Smack in the right rear of the car. Then he runs very wide, going through turn
there he goes.
9, and he just pivots around, and the car spins through 360 degrees.
Well, Donez,
down the inside.
Really close enough, is he?
And is the Audi going to scratch it? The Audi just drives down, and well, when you're so far wide, and you cut across. And the Porsche, Mark Henrici, got swamped in the run down. It's a bodywork flying off the back of a car coming through Grande. You can see what happens down at the Parabolica, and there's contact. Nissan and the Ferrari spun around and into the gravel.
So goes Robin.
Oh, punt off at the second Lesmo. Coming down the straight, trying to get alongside the sister Ferrari, and well, that's no great idea. Punch your teammate in the back, send him off, you gain the advantage. I'm sure there'll be words afterwards.
See, He's got up the escape road. He's had a big lose.
Lost it under brakes, completely.
Oh, Peter Cox getting it wrong there.
That's why
he got there, yeah.
That was a straight, but couldn't cut work. I mean, to run, the exit of the Parabolica is not an issue. Peter Cox more than likely just let the car run wide. Let's have a look and see. Oh, look, he's passing, but completely down the inside. And never a chance of ever turning into the corner. Charles Putman, and certainly, I mean, the name like Putman of the Lesmo corners runs right across on the outside of the racetrack, and luckily he gets a right tank slapper, and that is a great shame.
Here's the replay, John.
Yeah, Alvaro Brent looking to go down the inside, and just, I mean, there's no way that's going to be a penalty of sorts for Alvaro Brent. He
must have been with Carlos Vieira.
Well,
yes, there is Carlos Vieira, trying to force his way past Ordóñez down into 12. We're all safely through as they come into the right-hander now, and has there's contact. Around goes Sebastian Loeb. He's gone into the side of Jan Seifert.
I mean, he did the right thing, nothing wrong with Sebastian Loeb, but he probably didn't. Oh, there's the Mercedes, and that's what happens. And this end of Ordóñez really had nowhere to go.
And then coming into this left-hander,
well, it's a question of not really being far enough up. When the Ferrari was making the cut back from the lead to the Pro-Am, Mercedes-Benz, but being
overtaken. Around the outside.
Oh my goodness, Ordóñez in the Nissan, massive.
Cesar Campanico under braking now. Away it goes.
Something again, whether that's a failure on the car,
those cameramen,
or indeed the marshals just behind the barrier, or whether there was something with the brakes. We did have an issue this morning with one car with an ABS sensor failure, but that car turned pretty much sharp right.
Fairly comfortably in the end. Oh no, he's lost it. Fairly comfortably. I don't think so. The Ferrari tries to look to the outside. Here comes Ricardo Zonta. Could see that one coming a mile off. The Ferrari's in the gravel.
This is what happened at Brooklands on the first lap. Harold Primat getting shoveled aside. And that was by a rather aggressive Victor Shaita. And so around goes the Audi. The pit lane, which will send him in that direction.
Give us an explanation at some point.
This is Unesi. Oh, he got tangled up with Mark Hayek.
He just was overwhelmed. Cars everywhere.
This is Luffield, and he just gets it wrong. Loses the back of the car. Whoops, that's Eugenio Ramos arriving. And that's going to throw him onto the grass.
There it is. But he went off track. Once the wheel had come off driving, left-hand part of Beckett's got it all completely wrong, then cut across the inside of the final part of Beckett's, and I tried to think what thoughts were going through the mind as he saw where he was about to re-enter the racetrack, just ahead of the BMW. Now dives down the inside, tags the back of the Mercedes, and that's what's going to happen. You're going to have a traffic jam as the BMW hops, skips and jumps. The BMW got a damaged tyre, and that was just due to light contact. There's the Ferrari going around, under braking into turn 1. And that was really as much under braking that he lost control rather than actually in the corner itself. Carbon fibre, here it is. Okay. Oh, it wasn't contact. That was, well,
barge.
I got to see your World Rally, what do you call it, wrestling, and that was a real wrestling manoeuvre.
Alongside of his Pietruidi, who gets his nose in front on the outside line. Stefan Rucker on the inside. Pietruidi spins at the very first corner. One of the VDS BMWs goes off in avoidance. There are cars everywhere.
Comes down, all on his own. On the back end, just suddenly.
Oh, wheels come off. Wheels come off. Have a look. Wow. The left rear wheel had come down.
Maybe let's look and see what happens.
Hits the curb. Hits the curb.
Just loses it. pretty much on his own behind two other cars, but it's the impact which takes him from left, right into the tyre barrier. Close. Oh, and Keka was spin. Andre Lotterer's got it all wrong, and Lei Koom, the old pit straight, start finish straight, just makes the turn, and even before he's committed to the apex, the car is out of shape and is rotating and just does a 360 and then the nose heavily into the tyre barrier, and well, that will have to be reconstructed. If it certainly, it looks like it's had a mighty bang.
That took out number 17 Ferrari and the 16 Audi. Enzo Ede at the wheel. Now look here, the Audi tries to move back, having lapped the Ferrari and take the line for the corner, and he completely misjudges it, charges the Ferrari off into the barrier, and that...
Well, here's the look from Alan Day. Is he going to force his way through? He's got enough of an overlap, and Day will surely move up into second place. A bump between them. It looks as though Ortelli's going to take the lead around the outside, and he does. Loeb's right being and spun round is Alan Day. Alan Day in the number 1 HDP Gravity Charouz Mercedes is in the gravel trap.
Here we now see the pinch coming into turn 1. Bang on the back rear of the Lamborghini, and also contact with the Mercedes. So the Lamborghini got right rear and left front contact.
That is the number 34 Porsche. It's still ablaze. Number 34 with Eric Dermon at the wheel is well and truly ablaze. That's going to have to pit. And so as something goes flying there's contact, Ferrari off, and there's another car in the background. 2 Ferraris have gone. That's a big impact straight away. One of them is the SMP car 73. Zampieri is really on his toes.
Now Zampieri is going to do back to Alperet. What do you have? Well, I'm sorry, it was predictable, even though if it was a half a second before it happened.
And exactly what happened. Look at the largely black Ferrari, penultimate car in shot. Behind him is Stephen Kane. And the Ferrari gets a tap. And that is an enormous impact into the barrier. Lucky it didn't go over. It bounces its way into the gravel. The Nissan spins, but that was a huge hit.
Return that favour the McLaren. Looks of good pace.
Kessel Racing Ferrari spin in the background, look.
Was that contact, or was that just dropping a wheel off the outside? Look, oh, here we go. There we are. Well, it's a shame. A gentleman driver.
I can't even see him coming through there. Oh, and there's a spin.
That's the McLaren. Von Ryan McLaren is down fairly cautious. He just charged up the outside.
Oh no, Sepp Dusseldorp has been spun round by Matthias Stump. The championship car of Frank Stippler. Is that our championship leaders off? It is! The number 11 car, Stefan Ortelli, tries to get the cut back into 3. Oh, he touches him, spins him round. The BMW does a very nice save of that, actually. Nice little drift. Oh, and Day's lost it all by himself. Has just done the fastest first sector of anyone. Where's Chandok off to? He's going into the gravel, and that looked like he just lost it under braking. Loeb thinks about it, isn't quite close enough. And oh, there's contact. The red flag's come out, though. The red flag has come out. We go on board with Sebastian Loeb. Down into the hairpin of turn 3. He tries to send it to the outside. Oh, the BMW spun on the inside. That's Alain Coder facing backwards in the middle of the pack. Now here's a look at the replay. Oh, goodness me.
Ever a chance of what was going on, and
that's the 10. Well, they have another hit, but it's Winkelhock in the middle. There's just 4 cars.
I think that, I'm not sure, but I look like one of the BMWs might have tagged the back of the Mercedes.
There it is. Yes. It's those 5 cars all coming together.
It was the BMW,
and then they go into the back of Afanasieff.
It was the BMW that tagged the back.
It's the replay.
Way.
That was so fast.
I'm unbelievable.
Here comes the look from Perrin. That's a bit of a lunge. Is he going to get that stopped? He is. Kevin Estra shows his nose up the inside. Oh, Perrin's getting spun around here. He goes into Estra.
He had nowhere to go. He couldn't turn right. Frank Stipper not likely to do anything to... Oh, that's nice. Close the door, guys. What are you doing? Gee, I mean, you're not playing football.
Sergio Jimenez a little bit frustrated.